Another year, another chair. And the challenges are mounting. ASEAN is now facing profound changes in the world.
We are seeing now the rise of populism, rise of right-wing authoritarianism across many parts of the world. We are also seeing economic changes and challenges in the world.
At the start of the year, Mr. Trump took unilateral military action against Venezuela's president, arresting him on narco-terrorism charges.
The recent actions shows that we've now really moved into the law of the jungle, right? The best thing for ASEAN to do is to maintain this neutral convening ground, to be friendly and inclusive of everyone, which is in the DNA of ASEAN. Bring everyone on board, be as non-threatening to major powers as you can.
The US released its national security strategy late last year. It talked about regaining its preeminent role in the Western Hemisphere. And what does that mean for ASEAN?
By that suggestion, they must be thinking that there would be an Eastern Hemisphere. And logically, geographically, Southeast Asia would reside in that hemisphere. So it does tell us where the US's attention will be, at least in the short term or the remaining 2 years of President Trump's administration. So in that regard, I think it's not a bad thing. It gives Southeast Asia some breathing room to, regroup, reconsider, re-strategize, and to see what more we can do to try to mitigate these risks.
Closer to home, border clashes between Thailand and Cambodia remain a concern. The ASEAN chair also has to mitigate risks in its own backyard. Among them, the continuing tensions in the South China Sea.
Manila is concerned that China could actually occupy actual Philippines territory on the Luzon Strait. The reason is because if the Chinese Navy need to successfully and safely move out from the South China Sea into the Western Pacific, they need to secure the Luzon Strait to make sure that the Americans and the Philippines could not conduct missile attacks on Chinese warships.
And this is why ASEAN, led by Manila, is pushing for progress with Beijing on a code of conduct on the South China Sea. The Philippines will also have to deal with the crisis in Myanmar, which in December kicked off a three-phase election. Despite the polls, the bloc's stance is that Myanmar must implement an agreed peace plan known as the 5-point consensus. Only non-political representatives can attend ASEAN meetings. And Myanmar won't chair ASEAN until the bloc decides otherwise. But one key question is, how will ASEAN navigate ties and engagements with a post-election Myanmar? A Myanmar which, on paper, has moved from being under military rule to, in the words of the military, a democratically elected government.